in Canada because...
A boot! Not a boot. Sorry.
First maiden voyage. I forgot to clean my visor off. Okay, self-canceling signals, look at that. No Uncle Buck. So we're having 3 grand at 90 kilometers an hour. I meant to check my oil level. Because she shifted a little clunky. Not typically Honda. So one of the other reasons I decided not to do the timing belts right away is because what happens a lot of times when you resurrect one of these wings is the head gaskets are dry rotted up on the tops. They get a lot of sun, they get a lot of flex from being a flathead engine, and for whatever reason they seem to let go when you start warming them, heat cycling them back up again after they've sat for a while. So if this thing starts to smoke, and it does, just a little bit of white smoke comes out of it on the right hand side, which isn't typical. Usually it's the left hand one because the coolant like drops in there. Ooh, that's a, shouldn't be doing that. So I'll have to check front tire pressures, see what's going on. Yeah, so it's usually the left hand one because it sits on the kickstand, right? And the coolant will kind of trickle down through if there's any kind of leakage. So if that's the case, and I notice that I can start getting some sweet smelling white smoke out of my pipes, then it'll be head gasket time. So luckily on these it's pretty easy to do. Take the valve covers off, and when we do it, we'll go ahead and check all the valve clearances and stuff. It's a lock nut type system. There's no shims or anything like that to worry about. And ooh, people keep dragging dirt. Like if you can't stay in the lane, then don't be driving these back roads. Dirt. Yeah, so we'll check. I mean, if it doesn't, we don't develop a smoke, then you know, we're gonna get in there and check all that stuff anyway at some point in the summer. Instead of changing the head gasket, sometimes we'll take the valve covers off and we'll loosen off the head bolts, and then we'll retorque them. That sometimes can fix it, but oftentimes it doesn't. So we may try that first. In any case, when we're in there, we'll check the valve clearances. You know what I didn't do when we changed the front tire? We didn't balance it. We didn't check the balance. Every once in a while I feel a hop in the front. So I don't know whether it could be the tire out of balance. There's a shit ton of weight on it. So there was no mark on it too for the heavy spot that I can remember. So you're supposed to put that where the valve stem is. Holy balls, is it cold. Somebody commented on a video or two ago that they couldn't wait to see this thing on the road, and well, this is it, on the road. Now the one thing about these older 1100 wings, and the 1000 wings, maybe the 1200s too, I don't know, is 5 gears. So we've had that discussion with the DRZ. Well, you know, this, what we were doing, what, 90 kilometers an hour, and we're revving around 3 grand, which does feel a little high, really. I mean, if we're being honest, right? You know, why is that? Well, back in the 80s, the early 80s, when these wings were, you know, made to jump the 1100 and in the 1000s, you didn't have 110 kilometer an hour highways. And what is that? 65 miles an hour. So I think most of your highways, interstates in the States were 55. And here they were, you know, 90 to 100 kilometers an hour. So you didn't need, optimal cruising speed was between 90 and 100. You just didn't need more than that. Now, there were they did play the gearing a little bit. I think they changed it around in 82, because I think the 82 came with a 15-inch rear rim. This one is a 16-inch, but the 80s, 81s had a 17-inch. They had 17-inch calm stars. So, I don't know what that does. There's the GoldWing forum. I think it's Steve Sanders or GoldWing Docs or something. I belonged to them a long time ago. They wish me a happy birthday every summer, but one of them does anyway. So, yeah, I think there's gear ratio calculators on there or something like that that talk to you, like if you swap the rear rims and stuff around. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you can. I think the final drives are all compatible. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're all the same ratio, and I think that's why the calculators are there, because I think they mess with the final drive ratios and some of the across the years. So mixing certain final drives with different size rims can, you know, yield different results at different, you know, whether you're looking for highway low RPMs at highway speeds, or whether you're looking for, you know, jump off the line kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't red line until 8, so the fact that you're cruising around in $3,000, I mean, really, it's not that bad. We hit the highway there. We'll have a quick look and see what. I'll just do a quick stint on the highway. It's too bloody cold to spend too much time there, but we'll have a little stint and then have a look and see what we're doing for RPM at 100, 110. Too far. Just messing with my mirrors there. Well, we're 100 now. It's 3,500. At 105. So, yeah. It'll probably sit and do that all day long. And the suspension does feel a little on the stiff side. Now the front, the jury's out because of those forkators being so squished up. So, I don't know. We'll see on that one. Although I would think that if they did squish up to that point, that it would bust the plastic gator keepers that I made up. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, oh yeah, nice. Some of these groceries are garbage, one or the other. Ooh. I guess he's gonna pull in there. I don't know if that's his house. It seemed like it was sort of a last minute thing. But the rear feels a little tight. So I may try running it with, I may try to just gingerly tap and see if I can get a little less air in it, just to see what it would be like soft. So I don't mind like a sporty type, position. I just I don't want to get, punched in the kidneys kind of thing. The roads here in Nova Scotia, this road's nice, but a lot of them aren't very nice at all. Nice little beach out that way. But we're not going there today because it's freaking cold. Happy Easter, by the way, to everybody. It's really, let's get some valve flow going here. Oh yeah, she's still kicking. Oh yeah, she still pulls. Ten years ago, this used to be a nice road. Rugrats. Yeah, it doesn't like lugging down low. She doesn't like it. I would say they're probably would benefit from some carb synchronization. Hopefully he's okay. A couple years ago they paved a little section of it there, but I was hoping they were going to pave the whole thing. But a couple of these corners they're not constant radius, so they trick you. So it's probably a good thing it's bumpy, or people would carry way too much speed in here. Man, this thing just keeps pulling. Woo! This is what I'm talking about. Tight. But yeah, man, this thing pulls right to red line. I think she just keep on pulling. You know we're in Canada because
A boot. A boot. Sorry.